The five Mahavrata of the Jain tradition, Satya, Ahimsa, Asteya, Aparigraha, and Brahmacharya, are precisely the five yama of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Same five, word for word. Now it would be very foolish and childish to say that Hinduism has borrowed it from Jainism or Jainism has borrowed from Hinduism. Who cares? They both are focusing in the same idea. I'm going to touch on some of them to show you the deeper vision. If you like, trying to understand Jainism using Hindu goggles, Hindu glasses. Now, let's try and start exploring. When you say Satya, you say, well, we are all generally, most of us are truthful people, so what's the big deal? Why do you make a big deal about Satya? Now, you think this is like a casual word we use in our day-to-day life, be truthful, Satya, we're searching for truth, sounds okay. But really speaking, these traditions both say, if you can capture what Satya means, you capture God. You capture the essence of spirituality. Just the one casual word captures the essence. You say, how can that be? And I have fun with university. I say, chaps, give me one sentence which captures the essence of Satya. Then you captured God, captured the spirit. And we can bottle it up and sell it in Sainsbury's. I say, okay, we'll do it, Mr. Lakhani. The children, the youngsters are very keen. You say, we know. It is 8:30 p.m. That is Satya, truth. You say, that is truth? 8:30? In United States, it's 3:30. That's not truth. I know. In Los Angeles, it's 12:30. It's definitely not true. They say, Mr. Lakhani, no. We understand what you mean. I mean, this is called a relative truth. Truth that relates to me where I am. It's not absolute truth. I said, I'm looking for absolute truth. I don't want these fuzzy answers. Give me proper fuzzy, give me truth, capture truth, and I'll capture God for you. Okay, this is difficult. In the Jain tradition, this is very central. It's called Siyavad, relative truth. Every sentence you do somehow becomes relativized. So they say, okay, we'll capture truth for you, Mr. Lakhani. All swans are white because they've gone to Hyde Park and St. James's Park and all the swans are white. So all swans are white. That is truth now. In New York also they are white. I say, but hang on. In Australia they have just discovered black swans now. And in no time, with all the genetic engineering going on, you'll have red and green and blue swans in no time. So that statement is not true either. That is partial truth, partial. Or so far so good truth. That is not truth either. I say, oh dear. Better? All mics don't work the same. Partial truth. Now this is again Jainism. We didn't realize. Just this simple kind of exploration of what do you mean by truth reveals a deeper idea. What truth is not that straightforward. Either it is relative or it is partial. It is truth that is good, so far so good truth. Not good enough. I say, not good enough. Find me truth and I capture God for you. Boom, like that. They say, oh no, we know, Mr. Lakhani, we know. 1 + 1 is 2. That is true in New York. It is true in Australia. No swans coming there. 1 + 1 is 2. Absolute truth. We caught you, Mr. Lakhani. I said, no, you're not. This, my friend, is called a priori truth. Truth of convenience. If I see my daughter and I say, that's Sita, and I say, that's true, that's Sita. I've given her the name, so that's why she's Sita. In the same way, 1 + 1, even though you say, surely that is absolute truth, you caught it. No. And make a silly example I give to show you how difficult it is to capture truth. Simple word, Satya. I say, suppose, I'm naughty. I say, suppose you go to the chemistry laboratory and you take one little drop of water and then you take another little drop of water. How many drops have you got? We got 2. One little drop of water, another little drop of water. Suppose you put them together. What do you get? 1 drop of water, but a bit larger, but 1. So I said 1 + 1 is 1 here. Now this is terrible. So 1 + 1 is 2 if you are counting marbles. If you are counting drops of water, they do weird stuff. Different mathematics becomes visible. See? The 1 plus 1, 2 is a truth of convenience. You impose it on the system. It's not absolute truth. It's your own convenience, for marbles especially. See, I'm just showing you, when you try and explore deeper vision of what this simple language that we use, Satya, it captures the essence of the spirit. So I just touched on one of them. And there are others that come out, and I'm very pleased the professor talked about aparigraha. I'll talk about something else. I like to talk about stuff like this. There's very important imposition. Do you know why the Hindus or the Jains impose these 5 Mahavrat or the Yama in the Hindu philosophy? They say, look, if you want religion or this idea of dharma to become experiential, not just a belief system, Shraddha, bas mano ne mari jaas badhu barabar thai jase, it won't work. This idea that we talk as religion has to become experiential. The Indic religions insist, if your prophet has experienced this, then the doorways have been opened up for you to experience this for yourself. Experiential, sakshatkar is the word. The central key word of the Indic tradition is not belief, not shraddha, sakshatkar. આ તમે બધી વાત સાંભળેલી છે બધી હવાઈ આત્માની ને સ્પિરિટની ને તમારા અનુભવનો વિષય છે. Check that. So that is why the 5 Mahavrata are there. They are saying, look, don't just believe and die. Actually try to use these very tough disciplines and experience what we are talking about. Don't just believe in it. Experience, come face to face with it. This is the heart of the Indic traditions, experience. So now, one of the instructions given, there are 5, mind you. I just said Satya. Now you say, Mr. Lakhani, you've been struggling to define Satya, so how can you practice Satya? You don't go into great philosophy or go to your open university and study what is truth. The simple prescription is very simple. It simply says, what you think, you do. What you do or what you say, you do. So make sure that your thinking, your words, and your action match up. As long as you become joined up like that, what is meant by Satya will hit you, not as an intellectual thing, but as an experiential thing. Lead a life that is properly joined up. What you think, you say. What you say, you do. And we may all think, oh, we are doing it, but I guarantee you, none of you are doing it. Because you might say to your friend, I'll see you tomorrow. But how do you know you're going to see him? They might get flu and you won't see them. You're in trouble. You have to be a stickler for truth. Stickler. What you think, you say. And of course, we get into trouble straight away. In the morning at 7 o'clock, somebody knocks on the door. And we're getting out of bed. So who the heck is this now? And there's your auntie from Manchester. And you say, oh, auntie, so nice to see you. And you think, oh no, oh no, oh no. See, what you think, you don't say. If you say it, your auntie will disappear. See, in the name of diplomacy, in the name of carelessness, we cannot observe this simple discipline of Satya. I'm just showing how tough it is. So these simple words capture the essence of philosophy and also give you a very strict discipline that if you can become joined up yourself, you will experience this thing we're talking about. Live in truth. Forget about philosophizing it. Live in truth. What you think, you say. What you say, you do. You hit the jackpot.